Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Marcos. As always, thank you so much for all of the support to my small channel. It means a lot to me. Also, I am sorry if I sound a bit funny as I currently have a seasonal flu, so I hope that you can be a bit forgiving with me. With that being said, today I will be speaking on a subject that I am sure you guys are well aware by now, especially if you have kids or used to watch cartoons as kids. The cartoons were so much better that I actually feel bad for our younger audience and future kids all over the world. Disney is pushing their political agendas in our children movies and shows, and I mean in every single one of them. It's sad because kids' brains are like sponges that can absorb even the worst traits of their surroundings, but also the best parts as well. Recently, I've been thinking of starting a family with my wife, and it's a very joyful moment and a scary one at that. But having your own mini you running around and playing gives purpose to our lives. I think we can all agree that kids are a blessing in any family. But recently, I've been thinking about what having a kid implies. It's a scary nowadays to have a kid. You have teachers trying to pass their useless ideologies that don't belong in classrooms, and you also have to deal with Disney making everything about sexuality and race. The world is a mess right now, and whoever doesn't see it definitely needs to get out there more and experience the hatred people have towards one another. I remember when neighbors used to say hi to one another when men were actually applauded for being a gentleman to women. Nowadays, you open a door to a random girl, they don't even say thank you or think you're some sort of woman oppressor. It's sick and sad at the same time. So going forwards with my points on Disney, they recently acquired Marvel Avengers. I don't know how long ago as I don't keep tracks of these things, but ever since Endgame, everything besides from that has been pure garbage. I already spoke about Marvel, so I don't want to do again in this video. I'll put a link down below so you can go check out that video and what I think about Marvel. But I just wanted to tell you the timestamp when I started seeing this woke cancer in our upcoming Disney and Marvel movies. Disney isn't falling far from the woke tree, as I recently saw a movie that disgusted me, Pinocchio. The reason I saw this movie is because as a kid, I loved Pinocchio. It was a fun movie and the cartoon adaptation was top notch. Plus, there was nothing better to watch. It was free, so I told my girlfriend, fuck it, let's give it a try. What a horrible movie, with so many hidden messages. Pinocchio said he was a boy to the black race swap transgender lady, and she said, well, not quite. This scene was more terrifying than actually enjoyable. I mean, if you see that transgender in the movie in the middle of the night, you will have a panic attack. I don't know if she was a biological woman or a transgender. I'm just saying that because it was confusing. She didn't look feminine to me. She might have been a biological woman, but nevertheless, that's how I interpreted the scene. My wife, who isn't as picky as me in this woke ideology garbage bullshit like I am, she doesn't care for it. She looked at me like saying, what's the point of this scene to be here? Why is this lady black when the original Tooth Fairy was white? And this is what I mean. These characters feel mandatory or pushed onto us. It doesn't feel organic. It removes you from the immersion of the movie. Well, if you don't believe me, go watch it yourself and tell me what you think of it. Lower the volume as 70% of the movie is singing and nothing interesting ever happens. Also, what a waste of talent. I don't know how Tom Hanks accepted this role, being the great actor he is. Even celebrities have to pander nowadays to make sure they pretend to be allies to the woke trash culture. Moving on to another horrible race swap, Snow White. Even the name implies that her skin must be white as she is called the Snow White. But oh no, we can't have a white devil person. Just keep her name, steal her lore, and make her black while keeping her original story. Man, what a cheap way to include their ideologies in this type of characters. They don't even have the energy to create original ones. They just steal white characters and race swap them. Shh, no one will notice, and if they do, they are racist. Please, I don't even think black people agree with this bullshit. At least the educated ones and the ones who think outside of the matrix must feel disgusted by these woke inclusions. This movie makes you focus on race, not the actual entertainment aspect of the movie. This is why I know they make these movies to create division among ourselves. What other purpose would this race swap serve? Most people who disagree say, oh, they are fictional characters, who cares? I do. How would you feel if they race swap Black Panther, Blade, or the Equalizer? All fictional characters. Angry, right? So what's the difference here? Can't have it both ways. That's called double standards. If they are fictional, why not create something original? I will give you another example that has black characters that I found to be a good movie for kids, The Princess and the Frog. The movie was fantastic, had no hidden agendas, and if it did, at least I didn't notice much of it. But the characters felt original and organic to the environment of the movie. See, you can create new interesting characters that feature black people. Another perfect example is The Little Mermaid. Man, come on, till when is it enough? Seriously, it's too much. How can you take a ginger white girl, one of the most famous Disney movies, and race swap her for no reason at all? You know you can create a mermaid movie that doesn't have to be The Little Mermaid, right? You can create your own Black Mermaid movie, as there are plenty of fictional mermaids in the lore. So why steal a white-established mermaid Ariel and turn her black? Obviously because they think fans of the original Little Mermaid will go watch it and therefore make more money. This movie is bound to fail. If you don't believe me, go check out the trailer. Like versus dislike ratio. Last time I checked, it had 100k likes and 3 million dislikes. I mean, come on, your fans are speaking, Disney. They are not liking what you're putting out there. Keep it up and you will end up closing shop. By the way, as a Floridian, I am glad that DeSantis is making you pay taxes for your misinterpretation of the parental rights and education law, which in no way, shape, or form the bill says you cannot say gay. But these woke idiots refer to this well and just law that don't say gay bill. Again, lying and taking everything and turning it into something racist or homophobic so they can feel better about themselves. These people arguments are always the same. Either you're a racist or you're a homophobe, or they start screaming loudly so you can't even speak to them. This behavior is common in wild animals. Talking about gays, new 2022 Disney flop, Strange World. Man, what a disaster this fucking movie is, including sexual gay behaviors in a kid's movie. Instead of making them friends, no, they have to be known as gay. The LGBT organization demands it. Like, kids don't care about who's gay or not. They just want to watch something fun and interesting. They don't want to see two mothers kissing like in Lightyear 2022 movie. It's disgusting. Keep your sexual behaviors privately. No one cares. Your sexuality isn't your whole definition. You are more than your sexuality. You pedophilic deviants in Disney. In conclusion, this shit has to stop for the sake of our kids. We have to be upfront with these people and not consume their products. Pirate their movies. Wait for them to be free if you really want to watch them. If you keep supporting these people, they will keep putting this shit out there, and the most hurt in the process will be your own kid. As always, guys, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, like and support people who want change. And you can make that difference by supporting my channel right now. Thank you, and till the next one.